a lot of people, you know this because you travel it, but a lot of people might not be aware that your electorate includes Wairau. So you've got quite a way to go, and I know you go up there quite often. Um, just in terms of the rebuild, what are you seeing on the ground with the cyclone rebuild? Are things
Yeah,
happening?
yeah, great question. And I think there has been a remarkable uptick in work recently. And I think that's the nature of how work happens. Is a long time goes before you really see things come together, and then all of a sudden they come together. And what we've seen, if people haven't been on State Highway 2 North recently, is the Devil's Elbow is almost completely reopened to 2 lanes, which is incredible. And so the travel time for a while, when I was going up to Wairoa, at times it was 2 hours, 10 minutes. Now it's back to 1 hour 40, and the original time was about 1 hour 30, and that's from Napier. So they've done an exceptional job, and I don't think anyone that could argue that. But we have had trouble along the way with roads being closed for too long, for parents to wait to get kids to school or to get to doctor's appointments, to get to the airport. And so, I felt NZTA was really hard to work on those things and to reduce that wait time. And all of a sudden, where progress has just gone up a gear, and so it's been really pleasing to see. And I tell you, I go up there a lot, and it's been fantastic to have a reduced travel time, so I don't have to factor in so much time to get up there and back again.
Is there any chance that there will be a different route though to cut that travel time even more?
Yeah, well, the work's being done at the moment to look at the realignment for the Waikare Gorge. That's phase 1. Well, actually, in fact, phase 1 was the Matahura Gorge, which was already done some time ago. I suppose phase 2 is the Waikare Gorge. So there was money put aside in the RLTP, the National Land Transport Plan this year, out of NZTA's State Highways budget, to look at that realignment that will divert through existing farmland and to avoid the drive through the gorge. So that in itself will cut down travel time. The long-term strategy will sort of become something that we see develop over time, but that's something I'm really excited about and continue to advocate for.
And how is the rebuild generally going generally, not just roads and that, but other things and that? How are you finding?
Yeah, look, I think it's really good. One of the issues that we've got is that it was really the horticulture sector that was flattened after the cyclone. And so, of course, as it stands, trees take 6 years to grow fruit when you have to plant new ones. And that's a long time for horticulturalists and orchardists to wait to get cash flow back to be able to repay the debt that they've borrowed to be able to rebuild. And so, something really exciting we actually just introduced to Parliament last week is the Gene Technology Bill. And there's already developments underway that see fruit trees grow fruit within a year. And so these are the kinds of things that we're investing in to help develop that, and so we can grow that economy back faster, because that horticulture sector is huge for Hawke's Bay. The other thing, obviously, is investing in industry, and so that's really important for us as well. So I think in terms of the industry rebuild or economy rebuild, that's going well. In terms of property and buyout, I know that's a Hastings District Council for the most part recovery, but we're getting really frequent updates from the Minister's office, and I'm pleased to see how that's tracking. In terms of relocating marae, that's tracking well as well. All of these things are complicated, especially when you're dealing with people's properties. And then, of course, flood protection. That's something that our government is investing in heavily. And there's a lot of funding coming from the Regional Infrastructure Fund towards cyclone recovery in respect of flood protection as well, so people can get back into their homes.